Welcome back, everybody, to the Houston Oilers franchise. The Oilers sit here at 500, and we are right in the thick of things in the AFC West. We have actually a bottom half of the league offense and one of the worst defenses once again for the third straight season. I'm not sure exactly what's going on with the defense, though. We have better players. We're just not getting stops, and we're still surrendering a lot of points. The offense is just adjusting to a new quarterback, in my opinion, and there is still a lot of season left, so I think we're going to get on track with the offense. And I think that we've been pretty banged up. We've had players in and out of the lineup, so that's definitely something that has hurt us so far through the first 6 games. But we're at the bye week, and this is a good time to look forward to the NFL draft here coming up in the off season. We're still a ways away from that, but it's good to get a little preview a little earlier. This draft is very, very heavy on defense, especially defensive line. The strongest position group is cornerback once again, and even though we have the draft class strength on weak for cornerback. But today I want to focus on offense, and this is something we haven't really focused on in the draft at all in years past. We've been primarily focused on defense. So let's start with the best offensive player in this entire draft in Keenan Davis. Early on, my early indications is that Keenan Davis could be generational. He has elite speed, elite ball skills, elite route running, and I don't know what he can't do. He is 6'2", and my player comparison for him is the guy we were going to sign in free agency, DeAndre Hopkins. Look at the measurables. Great to elite acceleration, great to elite speed, great to elite jumping, and everything else is good to great. He is a top 5 projection for a reason, and honestly, I think he can go as high as number 2. He has medium route running at A, spectacular catch at A. Really nothing else is revealed, but we know he's super athletic, and he's got great size at the receiver position as well. Speaking of size, the next best offensive player in this draft is Trent Ingram. Ingram is a 6'4" big body receiver. You know, there aren't many player comparisons I have for him because he is quite the unicorn. Being this big and having this type of mobility, he is really, really good. He's got good to great speed. If I had to come up with a player comparison, it'd have to be Mike Evans. Mike Evans is what, 6'4", 6'5". He's got good speed, not elite speed. And I think that Ingram is probably the closest thing to Mike Evans. And Mike Evans is one of the best receivers of all time, to be honest. 9 straight 1,000-yard seasons is incredible. Stephen Billingsley is the top offensive lineman in the draft, but I disagree that he is a top 5 projection. I just don't see it on film. His run blocking is elite. Let's not get that twisted, but his pass blocking for a left tackle, I think he benefits a lot from being in that Clemson system where they get the ball out quickly. They have, design runs, design passes to throw off defenses, but I just don't see it as a top 5 projection. So I got to be honest, if we end up getting a draft pick this early, I don't think I'm going Billingsley, but I could go his teammate at right tackle. It's Sidney Lowry. Lowry is somebody that we probably need on the offensive line, a guy that is really, really not injury prone because we've seen what Sean Harris looks like. We drafted him in the 2nd round in season 1, a great center, but he's often hurt. But Lowry has played all 4 years at Clemson as a starting right tackle. He decided to stay an extra year instead of declaring last season, and he could have. He looks amazing so far. We don't have too much unveiled, only 30% scouted, but I think he's going to end up being elite and probably one of the best players in the entire draft class. Let's talk about the one sleeper in the 1st round, and I would say this is the guy that we probably don't really need, but it's John Whitehead. The reason why I say we don't need him is because I do want to add a big offensive weapon to give to Keon Carter and this offense next to Marvin Mims. But I think Whitehead is very, very similar to Jesse Fisher Jr. I think the difference is he comes in probably a little higher overall, but Whitehead's got some speed. I mean, he's got game-breaking speed. I'm talking like he could be 97, 98, 99 speed. Like, he is that type of athlete. I think, going after him would be quite the risk, though, because his medium and short route running is not great, D and F. But he could definitely be a big-time playmaker and could add to this offense. So going into, this bye week, we're at like week 7 right now. We need to start thinking about the draft. And I'm thinking that we're going to probably add a big offensive weapon. I'm looking at receiver for one of those top 2 guys if somehow we trade up, or defensive tackle. I think we need depth on the defensive line. I still think stopping the run is an issue. And I think that just adding guys on defense is probably the best move early on in the draft. Keon Carter is off to a decent start. He's got high throw power at 96, but we haven't really been able to use it. He's had a couple of deep throws this year, but really getting him time to have those plays develop, I think that's been the key. Marvin Mims has been really good, but the thing is, I think that we're figuring out how to use him, as these games go on, and now in his 3rd season, I think we're finally figuring something out. We acquired Julian Wiley to hopefully help out Marvin Mims, and we'll see how that goes. He came over from the Jacksonville Jaguars, was 5th on their depth chart because Quincy Hall wasn't really developing well, at least through the first 4 or 5 games or so, like I would like. And I think that maybe adding some competition to the receiver room would help. Dave Washington is having, once again, another great season, leading our team with 3 sacks. And then Casey Burton has 2. It seems like he's making a big leap from year 1 to year 2. And it looks like he's going to have at least 5 interceptions this year. That's my goal for him. He only had 1 in his rookie season. He already has 2 this year. So I'm looking forward to seeing what Casey Burton can turn into. Now, in this episode, we face the Chargers again. And this is a team that has been elite this year. They are 5-2, and they have defeated the Chiefs already. They look like the team this year. They look great on offense. They look great on defense. They've put up a ton of points. They lead the NFL in points per game. But there's a big blow we're missing for this game. It's Bryce Hall. He got hurt in practice, so he's going to actually be out for 2 weeks. This is the second time I've seen this injury, a broken finger in practice. And this is the first time in Madden I've ever seen 2-week injuries. I've only seen 1 week in the past. So that means that Monty Marshall is going to have to step up. He was one of those forgotten 4th-round picks back in Season 1's draft, and he's been developing quietly, and he's actually really, really good. The thing is, he's just not fast. He's got 88 speed on him. I wish he was a little faster. He would probably play a lot more if he could run. But we do have a couple of upgrades. Manny Babineau, who has been decent for us when he gets in the game, and he converted over to right end here in this series, and I think he only has 1 career sack. And then Jeff Holiday, who is the 3rd string quarterback, he gets an upgrade as well. Now this game is officially underway as the Chargers will receive the kickoff. 5-2 on the season. We are 3-3. And this could be a swing game in the division if we can steal this one versus the Chargers. But they are the top dog. Justin Herbert, one of the front runners for MVP just about halfway through the season. As here he starts out with a quick throw to left side. And that's Joshua Palmer, who we've had so much trouble stopping here in this series. He's been a killer. Early 3rd and 6 now with a chance to get off the field. Screen pass out to Eckler, and they get it out to him, and he has the first down, tackled by Dave Washington for the first down. In game 1 this year when we faced the Chargers, Austin Eckler ran all over us, and here he is with a big run for his first carry. It's a gain of 16. That game was one of the reasons that prompted us to change to a 4-3 set. As here is a play to the left side, a stretch play, and that is only a gain of 1. And now they get it to a 2nd and 9. Pressure. Herbert makes a man miss. Heath Burnham had him there, dead to rights, and Herbert somehow slips away for a gain of 7. It's 3rd and 3 now. Herbert, quick throw to the flats. That's Gerald Everett, who breaks a tackle, and somehow Sidney Brown takes a weird angle to the football and misses the tackle. And Terrell Harvin is shaken up on that play as well. So now at the 25, here is Heath Burnham in the backfield, his first sack as an Oiler. We traded for him from the Packers, and he comes in and makes a play right there. Terrence Steele was dealt to the Packers for Heath Burnham and a 7th-round pick. Throw to the left side on 3rd and 15, and that's knocked away, and it's Monty Marshall who's getting some playing time due to the early injury by Bryce Hall. So here we go on offense here, and here's a handoff. That's Gibson. Hasn't really gotten going yet so far this year. 2nd and 9 now at the 29. Play action fake. Carter stands in the pocket, throws down the field, and he had Marvin Mims, maybe had a step that time. It's incomplete. 3rd and 9 at our own 29 now. Trips to the right side. Here's Carter, throw into the sideline. This one's caught, but I'm not sure he got both feet in bounds. They will go to review that one, and it looks like that left foot came down. The right foot probably comes down out of bounds. So here are the Chargers back for their second drive of the ball game. Here is Herbert now. 3 wide receivers to the right side. Dump off pass to Eckler, not getting away. And another play made by Monty Marshall. If he can have a string of a couple of games, Marshall will definitely have a lot of playing time in his future. Here's a throw out to the left side on the 3rd and 11. Here is Burnham trying to run down Eckler, and he eventually does. He almost had the play for the interception. And how about Heath Burnham making his impact early on in this game? Here is the rookie Trey Battle, undrafted free agent, 99 speed, by the way, back to receive this punt. And he takes it to the 45, setting up pretty good field position to start it out here for the rookie Keon Carter. Running Jesse Fisher in motion now. Carter gets hit on the throw. Joey Bosa with the pressure. And he gave Petit Frere a little run for his money right there. 2nd and 10. Carter, short throw. It's out to Irv Smith Jr., and he does pick up 11 yards for the first completion of the game for the rookie Carter. Across the 50 already now after just one completion. Carter throws left side. It's a short one over to Marvin Mims. He picks up a gain of 8. And now we get it to the 37. It's now a 3rd and 2. Carter in the shotgun. Play action fake. And he's got nothing but room to the right side. He takes this one for a gain of 11 and a first down, moving the chains again. So now 1st and 10 here. Handoff. Gibson tries to get to the outside, and he will be stopped only for a gain of 1. 2nd and 9 now at the 25. Handoff again. Gibson up the middle, and he picks up maybe 6. 3rd and 3 at the 19 now. We see if we can convert here. They send the pressure. Carter drops back, throws this one to the right side, looking for Julian Wiley, the new pickup. And it will be incomplete, and we will settle for 3 on that drive. So here is Herbert with this high-powered offense, leading the NFL in points per game. Here is pressure off the right edge. He somehow breaks the tackle from Von Cross and throws it all the way down the field. How did Von miss that sack right there? That one could have been a big-time sack leading to a 2nd and long. Instead, it's 2nd and 10. Toss play out to left side. There's the other rookie on the right edge. It's Nick Woods with a tackle for loss. A loss of 3. 3rd and 13 now. Another screen pass call. We saw this coming, but somehow Eckler still gets out there for the first down. They've run a few screens already here in the first half, and Eckler has his 4th catch of the game. So here's a throw up the seam quickly up to Gerald Everett, and he picks up the first down now across the 50, now at the 41. They bring in a fullback here for the next play. Here is a handoff, this time to Eckler, but the defense is there. Eckler hasn't had too much running room besides that one gain of 16. A nice stop by Zadarius Smith. Play action fake now, 2nd and 10. Throw across the middle. Monty Marshall gets beat on this one, and they have it all the way inside the 15. And now the Chargers are driving. So now they come out here with 3 tight ends out on the field here. Stretch play to the left side. Eckler cuts up field and only picks up 1. They had numbers on that one very favorable to the offense, and it brings it to a 3rd and 9. Good stop by the defense. Here's a throw to the end zone. Wide open Joshua Palmer. It's a touchdown. Somehow, some way, Joshua Palmer's going to score versus the Oilers. It's inevitable. It's 10-3. Here's a handoff to start the next drive. Here is Antonio Gibson picking up a first down. 5 minutes to go here in the first half. Running our receivers in motion. Here's a quick throw to the left side, and that's going to be caught. And it is Callum McDermott for the first down. So here we go, just across the 50. Here's a screen pass out to Gibson, following his blocks a little bit, and he picks up a gain of 9. Gibson has been quiet today, haven't run the ball too much. But now here we are, 2nd and 1, a draw play. Gibson has the space, and he picks up 8. And that's enough for another first down. Just outside the red zone now at the 28. Here's Carter under pressure. He goes down. It's Jalen Overton who gets to the quarterback. And we're all the way back at the 35 now for a 3rd and very long. Here's a play action fake. Carter with some touch on this one. It's Quincy Hall. Touchdown. He gets into the end zone a couple of episodes after acquiring his college teammate from the Jaguars, and now it's 10-10. Here's a quick throw by Herbert to start the next drive. That's incomplete. Guarded by Alani Rutherford, having a pretty good rookie season, by the way. 2nd and 10, quick throw to left side. That's Monty Marshall in coverage, and he gives up about a gain of 8. And now at the 43, it's a 3rd and 2. Herbert, 3 wide receivers to the right side, throws back to the left, and that's caught. Micah Hyde in coverage, and he allows the completion for the first down. So now 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw to the right side. It's Palmer again, and that's Casey Burton. We played a little bit of a zone blitz right there, and it's going to be a first down now at the 31. Another throw. This time, Gerald Everett has it at the 10, push forward to about the 4, and he goes down. And the Chargers call a timeout at 1 minute. Quick throw on the next play. It's a touchdown. It's Tutu Atwell, the former Oiler, and he will score. And the Chargers take the 7-point lead, but this half still isn't done. So here we go. We have all 3 timeouts in 45 seconds. Plenty of time. Here's a quick throw across the middle. That's Marvin Mims. And we call our first timeout right there. Now at the 43, it's a 3rd and short. Carter in the pocket, throws, and he's got Mims. He's going to get pushed out of bounds, but a first down run after the catch. And now we're set up pretty good now. 34 seconds to go. Here's a quick throw to the right side. That's going to be dropped. Wow, they sent a cover 0 on that one, and Carter does get rid of it. 2nd and 10. Carter in the pocket. Good clean pocket, by the way. He steps up and throws this one deep, and it's almost picked off. He was looking for Marvin Mims, had a rookie Gibson on him, and it's going to be now 3rd and 10. Now at the 39, a throw across the middle. It's picked off. Looking for Marvin Mims across the middle. It's Jalen Mills with the interception. And just looking at what we were looking at here, we had pretty much an anticipation route, and we didn't see Mills there, but look at Julian Wiley. He was coming open on the sideline, and we totally missed him. And that's how the first half will end with an interception. It's 17-10. So here we go, second half action as we start out with the ball. Right away, Gibson gets the handoff up the middle. It's a gain of 10. Definitely want to lean on Gibson a little bit more in this second half as we didn't run the ball as much as we wanted to in the first. But a lot of the times when you play the Chargers, you have to play keep up. Here's a big-time carry, and he almost gets around the edge, around Kenneth Murray. It will be a first down. Actually, that was Henley on the tackle. Play action fake now. Carter, a little touch on that one, and it's going to be incomplete. 2 wide receivers in the area that time, Jesse Fisher and Marvin Mims. As now they rush 4 for a 3rd and 9. A throw across the middle, and that's going to be dropped. Callum McDermott had it in his hands, and that should have been a first down conversion. So that brings the Chargers back on the field. Here is Gerald Everett with a quick catch, going for a gain of 2. We've done pretty good stopping Gerald Everett for the most part. He was the guy I was really worried about in this one. But here's a throw to the right side. There's Palmer, who just cannot stop killing us. And I forgot about Palmer. It's really Palmer in Everett, who I really am worried about. Everett more because he's an athletic tight end, and he's tough to guard. You put a linebacker on him, he's just going to run right past him. Here's a deep shot down the right sideline. That's incomplete. Sidney Brown on the coverage on Austin Eckler. Here is Herbert now. Play action fake. It's a throw. A wide open Quentin Johnston, and he walks in. It's a touchdown for the Chargers. This offense is just hard to stop. They can run the football. They can pass everywhere, and they have so many weapons. It's 24-10 now to open the second half. Here's a quick throw. Keon Carter, gain of 6. Now 3rd and 4, handing it off on the 3rd and 4. And there is Gibson getting pushed forward, and he gets a little help from the defense right there. It's a first down carry. 11 for 40 so far here for Gibson. Play action fake on this one. Carter in the pocket, will be under pressure, and he just throws this one away. Now 2nd and 10, play action fake again. Here is Carter in the pocket, throws down the field, and he's got Julian Wiley, who drops it. That's the second big first down drop this quarter, and now it's 3rd and 10. Another play action fake. Carter in the pocket, throws deep across the middle, and a diving catch. Marvin Mims has it, and he makes up for that drop. It's a big-time first down. So Carter now across the 50. He steps up in the pocket, throws across the middle, and Marvin Mims was wide open. And that one maybe could have been a touchdown. Who knows if that was accurate. We settle for 3. So now 24-13, as that was a 3rd down right there. But here's a carry to start the next drive. It's Austin Eckler. Under 50 yards rushing so far. Remember, in the first half, the last time we faced him, he was over 100. 3rd and 6, we send extra pressure. Herbert gets rid of it at the last second, and it's going to be thrown out of bounds. Von Cross there on the pressure. And here we go back on offense. Can we score to make this a possible 3-point game? Here is Gibson with the carry to left side. He has the space, and he gets to the edge. It's going to be a first down carry. At our own 45 now, another carry to Gibson. He can't find the room. And now another 3rd down. Can our team come up with a conversion here? Play action. Throw across the middle. It's knocked away. And look who it is. It is Jones this time, who was their 3rd round draft pick in season 1. And here is Townsend, and he gets this one blocked. Tommy Townsend at punter usually doesn't have these type of issues. The number 2 rated punter, and for some reason, he just hesitated on that. So now the Chargers block that and have great field position. And guess who? Joshua Palmer on first down. Now at the 17, inside the 20. Herbert throws to the right side. Palmer again. How many times does he get the ball a game versus us? 8 for 119 to start the 4th quarter. I don't know how to stop him. It's now goal to go at the 6. Here's Herbert under pressure. Herbert rolls to left side, throws that way. I thought he was going to throw that one, and that's why we jumped in his face instead of taking the sack. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Herbert, this time throwing across the middle. It's another touchdown, and we cannot stop this Chargers offense. And Quentin Johnston having himself a day. 2 scores, by the way. And it's 31-13. So here is Keon Carter now back on the field. Here's a quick throw to get us started. It is Irv Smith Jr. having himself a couple of good string of games. He's done enough really to keep that number 1 tight end spot, by the way. Another throw across the middle. It's Irv Smith. Another completion. 14 of 32 for Keon Carter. I think he's missed some throws, but we had a ton of drops today, by the way. But here is Carter now. Clean pocket. A throw to a wide open Irv Smith Jr., and that throw could have been better because there was nobody within 10 yards of Irv Smith. Across the 50 now. Throwing across the middle. It's Julian Wiley with the catch, and he is shaken up on that catch. As soon as he gets a catch for a first down, he instantly gets hurt. Now at the 29-yard line, Gibson, play action fake. Carter steps up, throws deep down the left side. It's caught! Quincy Hall, touchdown! Taking advantage of the injury from Julian Wiley, And the rookie out of Auburn scores again. And we're back within at least 2 scores. Let's see if we can come with a stop here. Pressure right away. It's a sack. Christian Barmore gets to the quarterback. And it's a big-time loss, and it brings it to a 3rd and 14. Watch the screenplay right here. They've been running it all first half long. Here's a quick throw to left side. It's Joshua Palmer breaking a tackle and somehow gets the first down. You've got to be kidding me. Take another look at this play. Palmer catches the ball at the original line of scrimmage. He has 10 yards to go. I'm not sure what type of angle Alani Rutherford took, but he misses the tackle, and then somehow Palmer fights through 2 tackles and picks up like an additional 5 yards. Just incredible. I don't know what else to do to stop this offense. Here is Herbert in the pocket, throwing to the right side. It's Gerald Everett now. I mean, just pick one. Gerald Everett and Palmer. Like, it's just insane. 2nd and 10 now. Now Quentin Johnston. He's got 2 scores today, and it's a first down all the way to the 18-yard line, and they no longer even have Keenan Allen. They're still, like, destroying us. Here's a handoff on a stretch play. Eckler, another first down, and they're inside the 10, and now it's goal to go. We'll see if a miracle can happen here, but the way this drive is moving, I'm not sure that will. Here's a handoff. Eckler, untouched. It's a touchdown. I mean, these drives are just demoralizing. How do you go toe for toe with the best offense in the league? And they're showing it today. It's 38-20. Here is Carter now. Pressure, throwing deep down the right side. This one's caught. It's Marvin Mims just trying to make a play, and our best receiver makes one right there. It's a first down. At the 41 now, Carter steps up. He's got Bob Tonyan picking up enough for the first down here. Under 2 minutes to go. Now Carter in the pocket, steps up, throws short, and that is going to be dropped. But a flag on the play will be roughing the passer. So we will get another opportunity to continue this drive with a fresh set of downs. And now that brings it to a 1st and goal at the 6. Handoff. This is going to be Gibson. He walks in for the touchdown, but it's just a little too late. We'll see if we can recover the onside kick. We go for 2 here to make it a 10-point game. As here is Carter, quick throw, it's good. And now it's a 10-point game, but if we don't get this onside kick, it could be over. So here's Jack Podlesny. Let's see if we get a good bounce here. It bounces straight to the Chargers, and they will recover and hold on to win this game. They do add another field goal there at the end as well, bringing it to a 41-point effort for the offense. 41-28 ends up being the final. We did have a pretty good offensive game. We just couldn't keep up with, like I said, the front runner for MVP this year in Justin Herbert. 4 touchdowns, 1 interception, 27 of 40. Austin Eckler didn't have that big game he had last time out, but did have 66 yards. But Joshua Palmer was unstoppable, 9 for 135. Quentin Johnston scored twice, and then Gerald Everett couldn't be stopped either. Marvin Mims ends up being 1 yard short of 100 yards. Irv Smith is right at 100. And then how about Quincy Hall taking advantage of some playing time? 3 for 82, 2 touchdowns. It's funny. He wasn't playing like that when he didn't have Julian Wiley pushing him. Now, when his spot's under pressure, when he's about to lose it or even have competition for it, now he starts balling out. That's hilarious to me. We had a ton of drops today, by the way. Like, there were a couple of first downs. We had drops. We had some just weird timing drops. We had some first down drops. I didn't show all of them, but we at least, need to start catching the football. And then coming out of this game, we have a devastating injury. It's Terrell Harvin. 3-week injury with the torn labrum. That sucks. Because now, during the heat of the schedule where we need him, because we're going to have to play the Chiefs twice later in the season, I would much rather have our best players now than play against the Chiefs and, have injuries then, because those are the tough games. I want to win these games where we actually have a good shot of winning. And coming up, we have the Jaguars, we have the Cowboys, the Patriots. I think those games are all winnable games. But then we play the Chiefs. Then the Lions, who are tough. They have DTR at quarterback, and checking on them, they are 3-5. This is a good football team, to be honest with you, and I think DTR has found a home, but we'll see if it amounts to anything. They had the #1 draft pick in last year's draft, so this should show how much improvement they've actually had, because last year I believe they had 2 wins total the entire year, and they have 2 already under DTR. Keon Carter is 3rd in Rookie of the Year so far, and look who's 4th, Quincy Hall. So we have 2 guys up there for Rookie of the Year, and we have some competition to catch, including Greg McPherson, who went obviously after Keon Carter in the draft. He was the 4th quarterback off the board. And then the leading Rookie of the Year is Josh Angulo. We faced him when we played the Browns, and he was really, really good. But I think Keon Carter can beat these guys out. With a couple of nice games, I think he can catch them. And then Heath Burnham, how about him? He joined our team, and he's immediately, tied for 1st in sacks. Von Cross, I think, is going to have a big second half of the year. I think he's due. He's been in the backfield a whole lot. He obviously had 2 chances today at a sack, just couldn't, capitalize off of it, but he's always there. Nick Woods, on the other hand, I'm not really seeing too much of an impact from him rushing the passer. It's been more in the run game, and he's been really good there. So I'm really happy with our rookies. Obviously, we're not getting the 10, 15 sack guys, but I think Von Cross could be close. So we'll see what he can do versus the 2-6 Jacksonville Jaguars, and this is a good 2-6 team. 5 of their 6 losses have been within 7 points. So they are a pretty good team to watch out for. We'll see if we can get back to 500 next week. So hit subscribe, hit that like button. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.
I like getting money, I got time to get it. Target on me, so my car's a tenant. Dancing with the devil, I don't bargain with it. Bobbing in the dash, and the stick is with it. And I hit the 4-5 on the west side. But I'm from the east side, this how we slide. This how we ride, yeah, this how we